So it's actually day 2 today. I had bought a double table, and I got here late. Well, all right, let me explain the whole thing. I bought a double table for this show because Anime Austin's a really small show, and there's maybe maybe like 10 or 15 like vendors in general. So the last time I did this, I did really well, just because when there's not a lot of people, not a lot of vendors, but there's a lot of people, all the money gets really like densely spread among the few people here, so you make a lot. But I was like, well, I'm going to get a double table, big display. So then less than a week before the show opens, they're like, hey, it's going to be, tables are first come, first serve, you know? And I was just like, what the fuck kind of con does that? And I can't change my flight because it would cost me extra money. So I get here the day of, and all the tables are taken up, all the good ones are taken up. So they reserve my double spot, like in the back corner. And I was setting up yesterday, and I was like, this is fucking bullshit, this is garbage. So I gave up one of my tables, and then I moved out here, which is like where the main walkway is. So now I'm in a really good spot, but I still paid for 2 tables, and now I'm only using a single table, just because there was more value in this single one up front than out in the corner, or back in the corner, even if I had like 5 tables, still useless. Anyway, so I had started setting up late yesterday, and then I picked up all my shit and came here. So I had like less than half the day to sell yesterday, but I still did okay because there's so few people here. So I'm expecting good numbers today. But. So it's a little slower today. You know, I'm at that point where I'm returning to a lot of shows for the 3rd time, and I'm starting to kind of weed out the ones that I personally have really outgrown. So like before, like maybe the first 30 shows, maybe 40 shows, if I would cross that $2,000 mark or that $2,500 mark, I'd be like ecstatic, you know. I was just like, oh, that's great. Of course, that was before I started flying everywhere, and then the expenses started going up, and you know, everything that comes with that. But there's like this bar that I'm starting to set for myself, and it keeps going higher and higher and higher. And if I don't meet that, naturally, I mean, that's where you want to go, natural progression. You want to keep improving every time. But now I'm at this point where I'm weeding out shows that, you know, objectively, if you walk home with a positive of like 1,500, right? Let's just say round it to like, if you walk home positive 1,500, and that's after all the expenses for a weekend of work, objectively, that's, you know, it's pretty good. Like, you do that, if that was, you know, the most you did, and you did it almost every weekend, you could still walk home with like over 50K net in a year, right? Which you can live very comfortably off of that. But, you know, anyway, the point is, I'm at this point where I'm mentally, my bar for myself is so much higher than it used to be that a show just doesn't satisfy me anymore, where I'm only making close to what I was before. I hope that makes sense. But if you follow me on Twitter, you know, lately I've been talking about wanting to stop doing conventions in general. And I think it's not so much that I want to stop doing them, it's just that I want to be doing something else other than what I do here at the table. Like, if I can travel every weekend to a different show and do a live drawing and walk home with that positive 1,000, 1,500 every weekend and the positive, I'd be happy. Like, I would cut down my current income with what I'm doing now. I'd be happy to cut that down if I could do something that I really enjoy. And honestly, being a salesman like this every single weekend is a little over it. It's not what I signed up for, and it's not something I want to keep on doing. But I have a lot of shows that I've already paid for and signed up for, so I'm going to truck through them. I'll vlog them, and I'll tell you about those. And next year, I'm definitely going to cut down and try and get into more festivals and galleries and things like that. But until then, got to clear out these shows.
I didn't know that. Yes, it was the funniest little glitch. It was the first one.
So you see, Anime Austin is a much smaller show than I normally do. I fly out here because I really like being here in Austin. My friend lives here, so I get to crash with him. So that's a huge expense, lodging expense, all travel expenses, basically, other than flying out here, which is like less than $300 for me to fly out from where I am here to Austin, which is great, you know. So my investment here is really low. So I'm recording right now. I put the camera up in the corner, but there's nothing to record.
Plus, there's like
Yeah. No courtesy.
so they're selling playmats in this gaming room. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I used to play card games. So like, oh, touch and feel, see all the quality. They're made out of. I'm like, I play like on the Spellground mat, but like, I don't know what that is. I showed them that like,
Oh, they don't know? How are you going to sell playmats and not know what a Spellground mat is?
yeah. And I showed them it, and they're like, oh, I see. Then he just walked away and talked to me again.
For those of you who don't know, I used to make custom playmats. That's how I started. And I really want to get back into it, but people just aren't down to spend the money that matches the time you have to put in. Plus, buying playmats is not cheap. Yeah, and it's super unforgiving, which doesn't bother me now. But back in the day, like if you made one mistake, fuck, it's over. It's start over, unless you know how to fix it. But that's not a problem for me now. But like if I do a playmat and somebody wants like the background filled, they're like, I can shoot you like $200. I'm like, dude, yeah, give me like to justify the amount of ink that goes into it and the time, and because it's big too, playmats are big. I'd have to charge at least like $4 or $5, but like nobody's gonna dump $4 or $5 on the mat, you know. And then print it, but people don't like it as much. I know, so it's all like, no, what you want, you're not willing to pay or you can't afford. These fucking people in front of my camera. Do either of you draw? Yeah. Oh, but you draw. Yeah. What would you like to draw? Oh, so that's fine. As long as you enjoy what you're drawing, it's cool. Yeah, my Pokemon drawing has literally everyone on it. Yeah. What was that? Correct. No, I live streamed the whole drawing process of it. Yeah, so I had people watching me. So if I made a mistake, they'd call me out on it. Yeah. All right, man. Well, it's slow. I'm gonna step away from the table. You got this under control? Because it's so hard. So it looks really busy. It looks like there's a lot of people here. And like objectively, like look at this. It's really packed because it's a really small room, right? But overall, this is all there is. See, the hallway's there and it ends. Back there is where they were going to have me set up in that hallway back over there. Fuck that. Right. All right, let's check out the vendor's room. I think one of the things that sucks about being in the vendor's room is that you are sectioned off. Like that's my table right outside there, but you're sectioned off by this room, right? So people have to come in here, and the only way, they don't let you in here without the badge. But because this is a hotel convention, anyone could be outside where the artist alley is, so you get just tons and tons of traffic out there. For people to come in here, they need the badge, so that automatically cuts out a lot of people. Automatically cuts out a lot of people who are going to be able to actually see you, and then they open this later. Technically, you could sell in the artist alley out there in the hallway the entire night, but here they have specific hours, so they open at 11, which is late, and then they close at like 6 or 7, which is early. So I don't know if it's worth it. So the show's like ridiculously slow, and I kind of don't want to stick around for it. I have so many other things I could do, both productive-wise and recreational, tomorrow. So I'll probably finish out today, Saturday, because if Saturday's like this, then Sunday is definitely not going to be worth my time. Now, if I had nothing else going on, then yeah, stay here, make whatever I can tomorrow, and then move on. But I got a lot of shit to do, and that, to me, holds more value. Like, I have a commission to do. That alone, I think, has more value than the day I would invest for tomorrow. So it almost doesn't matter what happens the rest of today. I'll finish this out. we're gonna wrap up, take everything down, and got a lot of other things to do. Yeah. So it's Sunday, which would normally be day 3 of the convention, but I actually cleaned up yesterday for day 2. I made all my money back, but sales were so slow that I told myself it's not worth it for me to stay there. Honestly, I'm 3 vlogs behind. I'll be uploading the Connecticut vlog 2 weeks after, and then I have the night market vlog, and then I have to go edit this one. Last night I was able to hang out with my friend, finish 2 vlogs, and then we got drunk off of some sake we bought at the convention, and I was just drunk and sketching, and we were watching Rick and Morty all night, and then we just had a lot of fun last night. So I was able to get a lot of work done and draw and hang out with my friend. I woke up early, just got a quick morning warm-up sketch, like 40 minutes, nothing crazy. I uploaded the Connecticut vlog, which should be up by the time this is up, and now I'm headed to the gym. Like, there's a gym across the street from where I'm staying, and I'm just gonna get in here. I'm gonna train for like 2 or 3 hours, and after this, we're gonna spend a little time and go play some Pokemon, because I don't know the next time I'm gonna be in Texas. Well, I know the next time I'll be in Texas, but I don't know the next time I'll be in Austin. So for me, I've been focusing a lot more on quality of life. Like I said in the Connecticut vlog, I've been everywhere but done and seen nothing. So I'm going to go in here and train today, feel really good. We're going to go out and play some Pokemon, which is going to be even more exercise. And then I'm going to actually go to a Double Toasted recording, doubletoasted.com, one of my favorite podcasts all the way from 2008, back when it was Spill. And I'm just going to enjoy myself the rest of the day, And you know what? I'll take you guys along with me.
So I'm in town for...
Mike. Give it to the mic.
Yeah.
Doesn't he look like a cross between Benjamin Bratt and the dude that we just saw, like in Narcos or whatever?
Oh, Pedro...
Pascal. Pedro Pascal.
I get Brat a lot.
What? Benjamin
Bratt. Benjamin Bratt.
Yeah,
All the time, yeah.
But show this.
I'm in town for an anime convention.
I was just there yesterday.
At Anime Austin?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Where were you? You didn't come by my booth. But no, I know you guys are a fan of Rick and Morty.
Hell yeah.
So there's a collage that I drew. I finished it about a month ago.
Look at this, people. This is amazing.
Holy cow.
Here, I got you. Let's go. Now you can go up and get the other side. There you go. Yeah, look at this, people. So it's a poster so amazing that it takes 5 people to actually hold this up. It's a collage. For those who are listening, but you're looking at it right now, if you're watching the stream, you can see all the detail in this. And how long did it take you to do this, man?
Took about 150 working hours.
100 on Instagram, Double Dose fan page. On Facebook, type in Double Dose. On Surprise Time with me, Corey.com.5. I'm too busy out there privately bringing the spirit to people. Mr. Thomas, can you
Find
help
me
me?
on Twitter and Instagram at Martin_NoFro. Or look for Martin Thomas on Facebook. And if you're on Facebook, you should join the group, The Children of the Toast. Yay! Well, you'll also find Mr. Sammy Gonzalez.
Sam Gonzalez, DT on Facebook, The Mexcellence on all other forms of social media. I have no idea what I'm doing this week, so vote. I'm going to put the poll up there soon. Chris.
You can find me anywhere by just Google searching Chris Kaiko, Cayco, and I'm the only one that pops up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been saying Keiko. It's
Yeah, me
Kaiko.
too.
I'm sorry.
No one ever gets it right, so I just...
Well, change your name. You don't have to change the name. You just change. Yeah, just say change it to the saying.